And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Another carry for Wilson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Wilson. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Boston's offense ready to go again. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Olave holds it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Back now in Austin. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packers offense set to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Out the 41.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown! Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Mounties add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So they boost their advantage here in the 4th quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the 4th quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 4. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets that one complete to Wicks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. They'll run again with Wilson as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give him the first down. And as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Austin, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got the undisputed game of the week. It's the Mount...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be for another first down at will.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A 50-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Seven yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that, and they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now a 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
He's got his
target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Austin first down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Grady Jarrett showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big story on that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Austin, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.